As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this comedic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's Kemet. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother, Shaka, in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta,
Yeah.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't y'all hear that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he dealing with knowledge, man.
Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. Should do. If it ever cracks up when I speak, let me know, because earlier at the beginning it's kind of cracking up a little bit. It's a brand new headset, so it might be a issue of setting. But anyway, you are used to the long intro. You know that when it starts, you have like 10, 15 minutes, maybe sometimes 20 minutes. But I'm starting straight away. It's only been 3 minutes that the live stream has started. And for those who don't know, it's very simple. The title, Hotep Senuena Senut Itir and Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is I Hate Africans, as a quotation, said to Tazaryach, promoted by Sarnetta. So all the African Hebrews were like, I want to hear from you. I want you to come and make excuses. The chat is open to everybody. We know that most of you are weak, hiding. You will not get on the panel and show your face. I understand that. The Lord gave you that strength of being the strength of cowardice. It's all good. But at least in the chat, come and amuse us. Come and do some breakdown. You may quote the Bible to explain to us, where that comes from. Feel free. And even if you're not a Hebrew Israelite, how do you feel about somebody stating that he hates Africans, and the host of the panel, the owner of the channel, doesn't say a single thing? So I've already shared the link. Everybody can get on the panel. Andrea Bennett is in the place to be. V. Bennett is in the place to be. For those who just arrived now, you can hear it from the host's mouth.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
As a people, he hates Africans.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
Now, I told you about that 14-year-old. I forgot the age of the boy. He was 14 years old. He told a 14-year-old boy that he would not feed him because he had an upcoming cookout. Why he would not feed him? Because he's African. That caused an outrage. It was a big scandal, to the point, like I've said several times, that Medu Neter said Tazaryach, you're my brother, but you won't be on my panel again. And like 2 weeks later, the guy was back on the channel. And you see, Tutankara wrote, I will never forget that. Many people have seen it, but there's many people who are newcomers. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have some people who are into OnlyFans, some people are into drugs, some people are into prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Some people are into scamming. They don't really know. They're not from back in the days. No name wrote, Shaka, you must be very satisfied with not going through with the debate against capping Tazaryach now that you have his word that he is an enemy of Africa. Oh man, you know, hey, I'm down for whatever. It was a proposition made to me and he backed down, you know. So I'm always down for whatever, you know. When I say I'm down for whatever, it doesn't mean that I'm ready, prepared to debate any little homie that steps in the place to be. You know, I have a level, you know, I've already smashed a PhD, Dr. Wesley Mohammed. You can ask him and see if I'm lying. He backed down after he challenged me. You know what I'm saying? And there's a few other people that, you know, I gave the work to. But yeah, it was proposed. I said, yeah, let's do it. Then he backed down. And Sai used our opportunity to defend convicted rapists and to seek revenge because somebody criticized him. You know what I'm saying? That's how much of a sucker he is, you know. But anyway, Mr. East is in the place to be. Some people are into pedophilia. And Tutankara wrote, only an enemy would say that too. But the thing is that, you know, what about Sanetta, who never said a word? Is that House of Consciousness? Is that consciousness, brothers and sisters? War and peace to the chat. Is that consciousness? Well, no. I'm going to. There are several African Hebrew Israelites. And even during the way in, when he started off, said, oh, yeah, you know, you begin Africa. Those guys make me laugh, man. See, some people think that, you know, because you are quiet, it means like you don't know what to say, you know? Like Ching Ching says, sometimes you have to let them talk. Let them talk. So, oh, my African Hebrew Israelites, I want to hear from you. How do you feel now? What excuses are you going to come up with now? Because even when your own God is being cursed out, you don't have anything to say.
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
And now, all those YouTube channels, Kemetic or not, everybody's free to ask what you gonna do. What you gonna do about the anti-African promotion on Saturday's panel? They're gonna ask they're gonna act like they didn't hear anything, like they didn't see anything. Like all this xenophobia that's been going on for a while, all this anti-African teaching that's been going on for a while, you know. Bear with me. So, and if you don't mind, brothers and sisters, just let me know where you are located. Once again, for those who don't want to say the state, I'm sorry, for those who don't want to say the city or the town, and you know, at least tell us the state. And if it's outside of America, you know, I think it should be cool for you to say the country. You know, if you want to say the town and city, it's all good. Now, for those who don't know, I'm in the Paris outskirts. I'm in France. So yes, click the like, everybody. I mean, I'll stop saying that a long time ago, man. You know, it's for many people, it's just too much ask. You know, there's only 6 likes. So you know, I ain't tripping of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from the African Hebrews or lights. You know, we have Kelvin Fredericks in the place to be. Hotep to you as well. Anybody already, and any anti-African and anti-black, I can't rock with you on any level. I feel the same way. Anybody teaching anything anti-African or anti-black, I can't rock with you on any level. So Mr. East is from Georgia. V. Bennett is from Copenhagen, that's Denmark. Tutonkara wrote, if Taz feels like that, then we should already know how Katusak feels. Now, you know, Katusa, the dude is he's of European descent, man. He's of European descent. Straight up. You know, I mean, I've seen his father's picture. I heard his mother's picture was also published online. So he can say he's Taino all he wants. The dude is just of European descent. That's a cap. That's a cap. Plus, he spoke publicly regarding his mother, and he said that, you know, he mentioned Italian. Just saying, you know. Avi Bennett wants to clarify that he's not from Copenhagen, he's in Copenhagen because brothers from DC, USA. He sure is Eurasian. So they do have, you know, descendants of Esau, according to their own doctrine. Basically, they do have some Edomites. You know, they need people so much that they have so many people from South America who are not of African descent. You know, that boosts the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And they have the right to have whoever they want on their panel. But when they talk all that black talk, I'm like, come on, man. I mean, no, man, we're seeing your homie, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you a little something. I'm gonna show you a little something. I'm gonna show you a little something. I'm gonna show you a little something. Out, yo. Check this out. Ready?
The only grievance I had was because the guy that I identify as a white man sitting right there, and I could be wrong, but I consider him to be a white man doing his job to get black men to fight each other. It almost worked. He said something to me that I found to be very disrespectful. So, in light of that experience, when I asked him on a couple of occasions to curb the way he's talking, he insisted on saying something that he said. That being the case, I put the mic down and asked him, I'm from a different place. So I'm thinking, oh, you're saying it on purpose because you can beat me, or you're trying to aggress me to a point where you feel like I could take you on. This is how I'm interpreting it. So I'm like, okay, let's be fair. I got my team, y'all got your team, but I'll put the mic down. Let's shoot a fair one. That could have been wrong. And it probably is wrong in certain places. I think it's right in other places, because where I'm from, if someone keeps saying something to you with the intention to make you fight, that might not have been his intention, though. But
Once again, man, you know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High in Christ. I mean, as far as myself, once again, I told you, we trace our lineage through our father's side. My father would be considered a Taino Indian. His father would be considered a Taino Indian.
Look at Tazaryach's face. He knows that's a lie. You can tell easily. He knows his homie's lying.
Now, if you want to strictly base everything carnally off of complexion, My father is about the same complexion as this gentleman sitting right here, and so is his red pill. Shalom, brother? What's going on? So now, and so is his father. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest of 5. All the brothers, you understand, meaning my brothers, came out similar complexion. My sister is darker than my father. You understand? And even according to the scripture, this is a prophecy. According to what we believe and what we've researched, I would be from the tribe of Ephraim. When you go inside the scriptures, you find out that Ephraim would be a cake not turned. Why? Because he had mixed himself amongst the people, meaning that he went and broke God's laws of intermarrying with other nations. So now, if you have a brick oven, or even if you've seen a pizza pie today, they have to turn it so it cooks evenly. Now, if the flame is only on one side, it doesn't turn all the way around. What happens? One side is light, the other side is not. Just so happens I came out as the cake not turned. You understand that? Now, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. But I mean, as far as maternally, because I got a feeling that question would be coming next, my mother would be considered an Italian.
What?
He said his mother would be considered what? An Italian. Did I say it? Who said it? He said it himself, man. No? Now, let me show something else. I didn't put it up. Some other Hebrews are like dudes. I mean, I've seen that. To keep it real, I looked because it's been played during one of my live stream, and that came on Sas channel. You know, so I did not object. If I remember correctly, I don't even want to say the brother, but I think it's the brother whose name starts with the letter Q who actually showed it, but I don't want to make a mistake. But here, I'm sharing that link.
Brother, let me zoom it in. Hold up. You see it, Sharsham?
Now clearly you can see the Dumbo earlobes on this guy, on his daddy. His daddy is the one in the middle with the bald head. He's a heathen. That is a heathen, family. Look at his ears. Now look on the side. This is his brother or his uncle. Well, I believe that's his brother. That guy right there. You notice he got a nice size ears. Now look at cockroach ears, right?
Yep.
He didn't get the Dumbo big ears, but you can tell his ears still stick.
The guy speaking, his Shah, is the guy who said that the fast means to seduce. Because, I brought up Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28. And he said he would get back to me. I haven't heard from him, but I'm used to that. At the bottom, you have Naphtali. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody take issues with that, I did not put that video up. Some Hebrews would like to put that video up, all right?
Out. And that's him with a short haircut, not hot. Now with his hair hide his ears. You see what I'm saying? But my ears is not even the size of cockroach's ears. His daddy's ears are just ridiculous. Look how big his ears are. Trying to tell y'all, man, that's the sign of a heathen.
This is John B. Family, this is John B right here. Tazaryach is John B. John B was a Gentile, but he knew the lingo of black people. He had some slang. He was real smooth. This is Tazaryach. He been around Tazaryach and them so long, he kind of picked up a little lingo, a little slang. He kind of talk like how Tazaryach and them be talking. Family?
Stay some bigger. Yeah.
So what they are saying is the dude on the left, that's Tazaryach. See, when you have braids, hey, you may look like, is it? Someone is probably down the line? Is it? And he said his father is as dark as one of the Pia twins. What are the people saying? Oh yeah, the cake. Those Hebrew Israelites, man, you're gonna talk with them. Well, you know what I'm saying? The cake. It's like the Moors back in the day. The cake, the oven, turn. You know what I'm saying? You're wrong, brother. MLK said prefer the white burger to the black burger. You know, prefer the white school to the freestyling. If the cake didn't turn, that's the entire point. Birmingham Atheist wrote, that's a white boy. Tutonkara wrote, those are still Eurasians. Young Hero wrote, Lord, that's what? Okay, I don't get it here. Oh snap. Bennett who wrote, them Negroes law, according to Tazaryach. Ha 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 ha. Tutonkara wrote, all I see is Eurasians. Birmingham Atheist wrote, they're white, then Air Force Ones. That dude can't turn at all. Not in the slightest. So with a bandana and with braids, then you know, all y'all fool, man. But you heard what Tazaryach said about Marley. Didn't he say that Bob Marley is will not be considered black because of who his father is? I mean, so what's going on? Where are the African Hebrew Israelites? Even non-African Hebrew Israelites, just come on now. I mean, you know, maybe you didn't hear it. Well, more and more people coming.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
I wonder how ISUPK Nigeria or wherever it was, I wonder how they feel, man. I really wonder how they feel, man. I reviewed the weighing, so I'm gonna see if I can find the part where he mentions this ISUPK in Africa. It's gonna take me time anyway, but you know. So I don't know because it's how family looks too. And my granddaddy is a dark-skinned black man. No, I don't know because that's how my family looks too. Oh well, I saw you, and to me, it was clear that you know you have some blackness in you. You know that you're of African descent, black African. You know, but hey, the fact doctor wrote every time Tazari's work, and I read what I was how it was written. Sorry, I read how it was written. Every time Tazari's work opens his mouth, he sounds like an idiot. Saneda looks like an idiot every time he has Tazari's work on his platform. But that's consciousness. That's consciousness.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
Where are the African Hebrew Israelites? Where are they? Where are they? No, of the Israelite who's from the Congo. I hope you have a chance to hop on tonight. You know, I've seen a few African Israelites. You know, where are they now? Where are you now? You didn't know. I guess they didn't tell you, did they? They just failed to tell you that little detail about how they feel about you. All Signators groupies are welcome. You know, just come here and just tell us. You know, how are you gonna break that down? Are you gonna say slander, or are you gonna say it's gossiping? Yahweh should have out that cake back in the oven a couple more hours. Cake in the oven allegory. We don't heard it all, man. Hey, you know, African Hebrew Israelites, ISUPK, African members. It's okay. You can come and say, look, I didn't know that. Did you hate black drug dealers for what they did and still doing to our people? Well, if they are FBA, I guess it's fine. Acacia 254, how you doing? The Fight Doctor wrote Saneda's platform is not meant to promote black consciousness. It is not meant to it is meant to promote capitalism. His people is not even real. Africans don't know nothing about your myth story. Mr. East wrote, my cousin became an Israelite 3 years ago. Hate it when he finds out the truth. New protest slogan, live in the cake. I'm sorry, live in the cake. Live in the cake. Actually, I thought about Sa the hoe gotta go. Sa the hoe gotta go. How do you feel about that saying? Short and straight to the point. Sa the hoe gotta go. Let me show you something. Here's something. Show you something. I think it may be the last time ever that I give a link. If it's not the last time, it's going to be one of the last few times that I give a link to Sarah Cheddar's panel. You know what? F it. I ain't going to put the link. F it. I'm going to put the link. Oh, you know what? F it. I'll put the link. I'll put the link. I put Sadaho's video. You have the link in the chat right now. All right. Now check this out. Now that's the video right there.
All right, so yeah, let's get it in, man. Anybody else, man? We're going to be featuring my captain, ISUPK, and I'm going to play this clip, and I want to see what y'all think about this clip. All right, so we're going to feature our captain all day today, and I'm going to play this clip right here. Where we at? Where we at? Let's go up. Let's go up. And then we're gonna build off the conversation from this right here, from the captain, Captain Tazaryach. We're gonna build off of Captain Tazaryach sound bites. That's better. I'll put it that way. And here's the first one. Let's get it.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. They're damn near, Polite's damn near idolized. Inky too. Red Pill too. Amon Ra Squad. You can't deny that if they put out.
You want to know what happened right there, brothers and sisters? Four hours? Oh, okay, yeah, that's the last stream. Yeah. He played a video that's on his channel. And I think you have Polite's name and Tazi dude's name, and it says when two worlds collide. I've watched the video. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. But for those who would take the time who are interested,
You will not hear that part in the video. He did some wrong editing. Look at it.
Sorry.
Look at now. First of all, hey, just a little joke. I understand why he has hats all the time because his hairline is real messed up, but that's not his fault. He's not responsible for his anatomy. But
build off of Cap's one. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Because
as a
his
people,
reaction.
I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. They're
You see his face?
damn near polite, damn near idolized.
You see his reaction? He's like, dang. He didn't mean to put that. He didn't mean to put that, but it was said. Where was it said? In his own house. In his own house.
Inky too.
See his face? Dang.
Red Pill too.
He's probably thinking, damn, what can I do, man? It's live. They've seen it. Even if I stop the live stream, they've seen it. They heard it. You know? And then the other part.
And the polite as a people in his hate Africans because of what they did to my people. They're
because of what they did to my people, and then moving to something else as a cut. Now, I may be wrong, but like I said, I've watched the video when two worlds collide. I didn't see that part. Now, remember there was a video entitled, Polite Tazaryach crossing the line together. Maybe in that one it was there. Who knows? So let me go to the comments. One thing I noticed is that Sa Neter is now trying to not to disrespect his people. He's been listening to Shaka word. What do you mean? Feel free to tell me what you mean. And which Shaka is it? Is it Shaka Amos or is it yours truly? Get the timer fix. Get the timer fix. Koi CPT wrote, but he was 10 with the Whitey? Oh, I guess it's an abbreviation for white. I didn't know that one. With the white boy that held him captive. Well, I asked him if they celebrate the death of Africans. He said yes. I asked him if he celebrates the death of Africans. He said yes. I asked him if he celebrates the death of white folks. He said no. So Ibn wrote, I think Sa Neter don't want to upset his dealer. Fimi Wunawun wrote, I saw them dudes defend a white boy once. I think it was when they were out there with Polite. That's the same dude there. That's the same dude. The Tazaryach dude. Andrea Binet Brunet wrote, don't do it, Shaka. I shared the link already, so hey. So they're defend whites as their family, but they hate Africans though. Yeah, but that's a house of conscious mess. You see? See, I'm a chess player too. I'm a chess player too, man. Because all these people have been talking. Oh, Frenchie, is a hater. Oh, is a gossiping. Oh, slandering. Where they at now? What are they gonna say now? Ask them, do the test. The monkey moderators, the undefined moderators, the booty checking moderators, the twerking moderators, the people in the chat, their subscribers, and all these other channels who talk about black issues, Kemetic or not. Ask them, what's your stance now? Sa allows people to be xenophobic, anti-African, even saying that they hate Africans. What you gonna do? Ask them, what you gonna do? Nobody can do what they say. Nobody can say what they want to do. Now I can understand if it's like non-Kemetic channels, non-Pan-African channels. We have many channels, they talk about Kemet, they talk about Africa, they show you artifacts, they talk about Africa, talk about African history, and here's a guy saying he hates Africans. They ain't gonna say Jack. They ain't gonna say Jack, man. I don't need to say names. They know who they are. But I expect better from Jabari, so I made a video, and with all due respect, spoke to the brother and see what's gonna happen, in a couple of days. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. If there's no answer, no response, no change, no statement, you know what I'm saying? Taylor Green wrote, good point. And if Bennett says exactly as well. Acacia 254 wrote, some, not all, being used to being ridiculed and their low self-esteem kicks in. So scam cheddar generalize and mess
The real man, Shakandugu aka my brother. He generalized all Africans. I can't stand that Cap. I can't stand that Cap may he get a heart attack. I'm not wishing death on people like that. How can anyone calling themselves Pan-African tolerate him? Yeah, well, you know, hey, we know some Pan-Africans will be on that channel over there. I don't need to say names. What are they gonna say now? I mean, you know, man, that's chess at the highest level, and that's checkmate. That's checkmate, man. He hates himself. See, Mr. Dredson wrote Taz has always said that. Well, not long ago, wasn't he saying, "Oh, it wasn't me. He was my other brother." Imhotep University TV, how you doing? Now that we have more people, just in case you didn't know, hear it from the horse's mouth.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
Kamcheta and said Jack about that.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
I mean, Sal's going to talk about he's behind being tore up, but he ain't going to talk about somebody who say he hates Africans.
I was in that position, and I couldn't open my mouth. They tore my ass up so bad. I literally had tears in my eyes, bro. I didn't cry like, ooh, but my eyes was fucking watery.
Should I get a clip of the ooh?
You ain't got no proof, nigga, that I went to the hospital and they all told me I had AIDS. I went to like 4 hospitals, and the hospitals was telling me that I had AIDS. AIDS.
Hotep to you in Hotep University TV. MF Dredson is greeting everybody. Imhotep University wrote, I respect Jabari. I think he's a great dude. Just think he has to play that diplomacy card. He can do whatever he wants, man. You know, my message was clear. It was respectful. And now I'm going to sit back and wait and see. Mr. Dredson is trying to connect. I would like you to use a webcam. For those who don't know, that's a requirement. If you ever see people without a webcam, you must know that we know who they are. They have shown their face before. So feel free to make yourself ready whenever you want. But thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. And for those who want to get on the panel, I'm going to share the link. But like I just said, you need to show your face. You need to get on the panel. Oh, thank you, Dredson. Feel free to speak.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Feel free to speak, brother. I think you called in like a day or two ago, right? Yeah, we don't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. I think the connection was lost. Actually, I think it's gonna disappear from the screen. Feel free to come back if you hear me. So Tutankara wrote, but the Eurasian is your brother. They're gonna say he's Taino. Oh, I can hear you now. Feel free, Mr. Dredson.
Okay.
MF Dredson. Sorry.
Anyway, I think well, I could hear some of the conversation about the hatred towards Africans coming from certain people. There's a couple of heavy points that I usually make when this conversation comes up. One of them being, if you believe the scripture, the way the story is written in the Bible, there was a famine that was coming to wipe out everybody. Nobody was exempt. And I think it was Joseph who had been given up by his brothers. Originally, they were going to give him up to die. And then one of the brothers said, no, let's make some money off of him, put him into slavery. So then he rises through the ranks, you know, that, and I think an important side note, that's the difference from his type of slavery and the chattel slavery we saw here. But anyway, he was able to rise through the ranks, become a high-ranking official in the government, and interpreted dreams and had all these powers and abilities. And now he says, hey, there's a famine coming. Let's plan for the future. Let's stock up some food and protect ourselves for this famine that's coming. And here's the thing, even if his prophecy is incorrect, it would never hurt to plan for such an event. Well, the famine does come. And I might be just saying this for some people that already know the story, but when the famine comes, it's Israel that comes to seek refuge in Egypt. So for somebody who believes in that story, why would you have so much hatred and animosity for the people who took in your people when you had nothing? They were goat herders. They were nomads. They were about to die. I venture to say there would be no Israel today if not for the hospitality of the Egyptians and the foresight of Joseph. So that's one heavy point. The other heavy point I make is the scripture even says, thou shalt not abhor the Edomite and thou shalt not abhor the Egyptian, right? And abhor is just means hatred. So, I mean, it's pretty basic. If you follow the scripture, there's one distinct scripture that says, don't hate Egyptians. And there's another scripture or a group of scriptures that tell a story about the hospitality of the Egyptians. So I would just want to see how would somebody deal with those points and still maintain that level of hatred? Like why the hatred? And to me, it's all stories anyway. It's kind of some mythos and some allegory and some fables like Aesop's. But in any event, if you want to take it as history, then why the hatred? Why is the hatred necessary? And I'll leave it at that.
I didn't know that passage. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Now, Deuteronomy is probably after Exodus. So, Bible book list. Yes, indeed. Exodus, I don't really pronounce it, the American way all the time, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't believe in those stories, but some people, people should ask him, but in his mind, he thinks he's a descendant of the Hebrews of the Bible, which are not recorded in history. During the weighing, he said he has a book. He gave the dimensions of the book, gave the price of the book, $700, but he didn't show the book. And he said it's attestation of Moses and Mary, hieroglyphic. They live in their fantasy world, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go ahead, feel free.
The only book that they reference is that Timbuktu the Mysterious and the Bible. That's the only two pieces of writing. The vast majority of the conversation is around the Bible, which that's a whole nother problem when you make it historical. And then the other text that a few of them use, the few of them that will venture outside of the Bible, will use Timbuktu the Mysterious. And even that book has been debunked and unraveled every which way. So I wouldn't even reference that one anymore. It's too easy.
And really what we have is that we have the house of consciousness where all the limes get some play. And they can just say that they celebrate the death of Africans, say that the African is not his people, not his brother, say that he hates the Africans. And side of hoe, we gotta go, ain't gonna say anything, and yet they have moral lessons, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad look, but hey, that's on him. But I'm curious though, where are the African Hebrew Israelites? Where are you? Where are you? What do you think of that? And even those who are not Africans, how do you feel about that? Now, Koi CPT wrote, here Lotion said in pseudo that said God came to earth in a spaceship. I think the Hebrew looking for a group to enslave, and in their deluded mind think they can bully Africans. Fight Doctor wrote, okay, he's greeting Imhotep. It might be on Sprint. what? Okay, he's talking about the connection because you are breaking up a little bit, Mr. I'm sorry, MF Dreadson. Because xenophobes always operate out of reason and rage. I'm sorry, and ration. Akasha wrote Africans are like three people compared to other immigrants, but ironically, those who happen to look like them are their haters and perceived threat, whereas others are coming in doves and aided. Tazaryach would hate Africans regardless of his fake religious belief. Probably. I mean, we heard the butler Reggie, who is also xenophobic. We heard Ankh, who is also xenophobic. You know what I'm saying? It is because they want to feel superior to other group because all others see them as beneath. I mean, I had my taste of xenophobia as well. They label me Frenchy and stuff like that. Sanetta has been converted to Hebrews like slowly but surely. There's some Hebrews like who don't share these views. You know what I'm saying? That's really the house of consciousness. Texas Bama wrote, and then they jump on another book and verse to contextualize that verse. Well, feel free to do that. Feel free to come and contextualize this saying right here.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
But feel free, MF Jetson, if you want to add some more.
Well, no, I think you said it. In general, though, I think it's curious how they can be so sure if we're talking about people who look like us. And when I say us, I just mean when you look at the brown skin, the type of hair, the whatever you want to say, this typical phenotype of black people all around the world is varied. We got all shades of brown, all types of hair, all the nose and lip shapes occur in black people. So for us to have black people in Egypt and black people in Canaan who, let's say they did come from the Canaanites, or let's say they did stay in Canaan for a while. They stayed in Egypt for 400 years or however many hundreds of years. Around co-mingling with all these different people to go from Egypt to Canaan, everybody right there it's been under one governance at one time or another. So it's still Africa, even though it's like Africa's northeast extension, it's still Africa. So even if you say you're an Israelite, you're still African by geography alone. And even with that, it's still problematic because you have black people all over the rest of the world who don't really have an issue with it, but they would take black people who are their neighbors in antiquity, their next door neighbors, people who they lived with, their brothers, sisters, wives, and they want to hate those people. I don't understand it.
You're breaking up, a little bit, going in and out. But here, Koi CPT wrote they act superior, but through the whole Bible, they took losses, couldn't find their way in a desert for 40 years. If you love how you look, how can you hate Africans? I don't know what's going on in their mind. Now, here, I want you to see that. Because, right now, not really worthy of being addressed because he's a neophyte scamming pseudo. Garfield Reed with his social media name, former millionaire, claimed that he has a bachelor's degree in history that he won't show, that he sent an invoice for $1,800 to demonstrate. Nobody else in history has ever done that to my knowledge. That dude had the nerve to come up with a live stream. You can see it's 5 hours long, and the title is Tazi has defeated Jabari, Chris Harris, and Shaka, and he's talking about Shaka Amos. Who will defeat the captain? This Christian apologist is out of his Christian apologist mind, man, for real, man. See those guys, anybody that rolls with the Bible, they'll say they won. Even the 5%er who's not defending his wife. Even the 5%er who's not standing up for his wife. So pitiful, man. Garfield is such a lame. He was hyped up by Cider Ho, who gotta go. Was hyped up by the bum butler Reggie, the beggar, begging for cash out. And he thought he was somebody in the game. And the only fan Mika, with her monkey self, she's so sad that the Dagger Squad is dead. The Riparian Knights are dead. She saw 2 teams losing, 2 ships drowning. Now she's holding on, trying to save the House of Consciousness. Regardless, you have convicted rapists over there. But that ship is going down too. You can never stand when you have these teachings, right?
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
And you have the red, black, and green. Do you see the colors at the bottom top left? Look at the bottom top left.
As a people, I hate.
Bottom top left. Look at the bottom left, okay?
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
See, House of Consciousness, red, black, green. Talking all that black talk. Trackfield is quite a character. This entire road that Sai is pure hustler. I hope, brothers and sisters, that those of you who criticize Sai the whole gotta go, I ain't gonna be on there later on or tomorrow when he's live streaming. You know, I hope you're gonna stand up. And it's not regarding anybody in particular, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. And there was no honor amongst thieves. When this happened, if you're asking about this screen capture, that's his latest live stream, you know. Scam Cheddar University, the only university when you know you're going to get scammed. They'll teach you how to scam, but they'll scam you in the process. Trackfield is about the money. He knows there's money in religion. There is money in religion. It's true. People have mega churches. They are millionaires. Some people have them, you know, some private airports, but, you know, at least let him be upfront about it, you know, because the problem is that he's pretending that he's not a Christian apologist when, you know, I mean, some of you missed that one here.
Come on, bro. Why you can't be banned for one day? Jesus. Oh, man.
And then he calls for help from Jesus.
The comment was hiding his face. His face is at the bottom here, right here. Look at his face.
Come on, bro. Why you can't be banned for one day? Jesus. Oh, man.
And then he calls for help from Jesus. He's not a Christian. He's calling for help from Jesus.
Resurrected Christ.
Guys, I'm out. On that, it's over.
They didn't.
Garfield, the closet Christian, continues to show himself.
He was
Family,
never referred
peace and love.
to
I'll
as
talk
Jesus
to you soon. Shem Matam.
in his lifetime.
You scream Jesus that loud with such intensity, with such passion, can only be a Christian, man. V. Bennett is asking, did anyone get paid for the debate? From the debate? Well, all I know, where is it? Damn, where is it? At the bottom? Oh, there it is.
And Shaka, did you get your money, your $1,000 from that?
I didn't get nothing yet. I was supposed to get it before the debate. That's what happened with me and Jabari, why we didn't have a debate. I was told one thing and something else happened.
That's Shaka Amos. That's after the debate. He said he was supposed to get the money before the debate, just like with Jabari. Now, for those who don't know the Butler Reggie,
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Comedics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
he sent our wrote, Lord, we know Shaka Amos was waiting in the after show. Lord. Like, you mean waiting to get on the panel? I stand up every year and get blocked every time. Mr. Israel, Dagger Squad is a dull knife squad. He is dead. Dagger Squad is dead. It's been dead. Died December 21st. I'm sorry, 31st, 2022. If I'm not mistaken, that was the date, right? But he died, December 2022. The Dagger Squad is dead. We're running their mouth, being hyped up by the Butler bum beggar Butler Reggie. And they got their reality check, man. They actually thought they were thorough, man. Acacia wrote, I won't lie, I watch anyone's on Sinetta besides the Cap Heart Attack and the crazy drunk creepers. They have so many nicknames for the dude. Cap Heart Attack. Now, I mean, watching is one thing, but because some people, man, they say some stuff, and you go over there, you see them cheerleading, man. Watching is not the same as cheerleading. And some people, man, they go, Scam Cheddar, you're the best. And they come on your platform, they say, yeah, man, that dude, I don't like that dude. I'm like, man, you don't have to do that. In fact, Dr. Road, there was no question in my mind that Scam Cheddar and Tazaryach work are both running game to con the people out of their money. That's the purpose of their silly pay-per-view events. Kasha said, I watched Jabari for the most part. Bennett with man got that money. Centavo ruled from what Apostle said, the debate made about $18,000. Well, I heard him say $15,000, and he was a bit off with his calculation. I thought I had a clip, but that means I played it then. But yeah, he counted 15,000 when really from the amount that he gave and the calculation he made, it would have been 13,000. I wonder if the brother Shaka almost got paid finally. 1,000 for Shaka, too little for his knowledge, and besides, he pulled the crowd. We don't even know if it's that much, man. I mean, let's hold on. What did the butler say again? What is it?
And Shaka, did you get your money, your $1,000 from that?
I didn't get nothing yet. I was supposed to get it before the debate. That's what happened with me and Jabari, why we didn't have a debate. I was told one thing and something else happened.
Probably that's what it was, because later on, Butler Reggie's going to say that he was talking about something else, but I think he has a question on purpose. Probably he know Shaka almost didn't get paid, and he has a question on purpose. But if it wasn't that amount, probably, well, who knows? It might be more, it might be less. But Shaka almost made a point at stating that he didn't get anything, and he was supposed to get the money before the debate. So 1,000 for Shaka, too little for his knowledge, and besides, he pulled the crowd in. Otherwise, no one would pay for that Cap Heart Attack. He pissed her off when he said this. Yeah, so I was like, hey, don't talk about what you're earning, whatever. But hey, the part just was talking about you and Tori and Sad Cheddar on her chat. Oh, what did she say then? What? Tori apologized to Sad Netta On her chat just now? Is Napa live streaming now? I can't believe you, Tori. Say it. I have to see it for myself, man. The dude was cursing Sal. Can you give the link? The chat is not showing yet. I want to see what comments she puts on the screen. Say it then, so. Look at this simp scam chatter. Look at him. Look at this simp. Look at this simp, man. See the comment that he put? The pa, you know you are the HOK champ. That's such a simp, man. This is straight up simp, man. You know, like a dude's gonna be, I don't know, like he's a hip hop manager, or he's the owner of a rap label. And he's gonna tell his girlfriend, "Oh, you know you're the best MC." Tori, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what message she's gonna put on the chat. You have my number, Tori. Why go over there? I know what he means when he say why go over there. Now, for those who don't know, Sada Ho, who gotta go, told Tori to commit suicide.
See how dumb this little nigga Tory is, y'all? He ain't, I told you, once you become myopic and in a box, anything that people bring to you, you will not adhere to it. He showed you who wrote the New Testament. He showed you what he said about the New Testament. And this little nigga still up in here saying God said this and God said that. These niggas are just retarded, man. These little niggas are just retarded. He ain't go and look up what Shaka said. He didn't say, well, let me see if Shaka telling the truth and do me some research. This dumb, stupid little nigga comes back with God said this and yeah, and God put all nations together and made them different. Like, nigga, shut up already, man. Just shut up, nigga. Damn. Slit your wrist or something, nigga. Because you're poison to the youth, man. You already poisoned to the other youth that's coming up looking around you. You probably trying to teach your friends this shit. Nigga, slit your wrist already, nigga. Get it over with, nigga.
Here it says, you're right. I apologize, it won't happen again. But did he apologize to Nepal or to Sa? Maybe he apologized to Nepal. You know? Here it says, you're right, Nepal, sometimes I get carried away. See? So, and, you know, Scam Neter tells him, call me, Tori. Then Tori says, it's a habit I must stop, though, because I got love and respect for you, Nepal. It looks like he was talking to Nepal, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is, man. First, he said he suffered from depression. Then he said, no, he doesn't. You know, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Can do his thing, you know. Can do his thing. Now, they are trying to make it sound like you manipulated Tory the other day. He's the one who came on that platform and said, you know, I mean, maybe it was somebody else, but, you know, he confirmed that, yes, he was told to commit suicide, you know. Maybe, I forgot if it's him who said it or somebody else who said, yeah, you told him to commit suicide. But anyway, Tory is trying to find himself, give him a few more years. Well, you know, I ain't gonna hold my breath, man. The White Doctor wrote 18,000 gross per pay-per-view event, one event per month, equal 216 gross per year. Not a bad grift. Now, the yearly stuff, I don't know what it is. I need to know monthly. So Now, you know, I'll put 13,000, you know, because okay, you know what? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Look, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So video.
So what the hell, son? If he think about getting in the ring with me,
you right.
matter of fact, I'll pay him. What does that matter? Dollars to get in the ring with me.
That's just lunch. Put up 500. We can
No. I'll be scared too.
We're sending the money.
I'll put up 500. If I win it, I'll take the vote. I'll put it up. If I win it, I take the proceeds. All of them. All 15,000 that you got tonight. I'll take it. Because I did the math. 30 times 438.
That's
damn, this nigga counting my money.
So then Sam muted him. Young Hero, I hope you're doing well. Just give me 1 second, please, Young Hero. So he said 438. He counted 30, but tickets were like, you know, 20 or 25. Maybe the latest, you know, the late comers had to pay 30. So if you multiply that by 30, that would be 1,300. You know, I'm sorry, 13,000, not 15,000. Now if he was 25, that's $10,000. You know, if he was 20, that's 8,000. You know, so I think the tickets one day. Well, anyway, I will go with 10,000. And if you do that, you know, that's actually almost 11,000. That's 10,950. You know, so you multiply that by 12. I mean, 10,000, you know, per month is not bad. Since it's online, there's no need for renting a place. I mean, you know, you're gonna pay Zoom, but you know, you don't buy any material, you don't buy any food. You know, you just like, you know, so not bad. Not bad. 10,000 per month. You know, it's not bad. That's if there was only one debate per month. So Afimi Wunaun wrote, took them 40 years to travel a distance equivalent to Miami, Florida to somewhere close to Charlotte, North Carolina, about 10 to 11 days on foot, less than 2 weeks. Clemson Tigers wrote, Tory is not wrong for disagreeing with Sir Nature's views because he's seen the receipts. Birmingham Atheist wrote, oh, I'm sorry, Young Hero, brother. Feel free, brother. I'm sorry. Feel free, brother.
Do your thing, Shaka. You know, I'm just listening, man. Well,
Yeah.
it's another one of them. You know, he letting this woman draw him in and pull his head and try to bash you and talk about if you were really against child molesters, you don't have to bash nobody and all kind of nonsense.
Oh, you heard it.
Yeah. Just click on it and listen to some of it, and she calling JJ clown and all of this, and she back because of debate. She looking money. That's all that is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make a video responding to the pod.
Yeah, acting like now all of a sudden Saneta is a friend and this, you know what I'm saying? Like these people just full of it. I won't pay them no mind because they don't stand on nothing.
Oh, I will pay her some mind. See, I was brought up, and plus I get some clarity.
Yeah, so she tried to make you look back and make Tory pick sides, you know, and all.
Whoever wants she gonna get it like anybody else. She's an adult. She's gonna talk about me publicly, and once again, you notice, brother and sister, she's not criticizing those Hebrews or like child molesters. When those guys were talking about Dr. York, she was like, oh my God, doing all these ad libs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, feel free, Young Hero. I ain't gonna be long. I'm just gonna go to the comments, and then I'm gonna do responding to Napa. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man.
Did she name me, or she was playing games like?
Yeah, she was like, "Why you on that, brother?" All right, like, why you on that brother Shaka channel? And
okay, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah, if he was really against this and that, he wouldn't be bashing.
She gonna get it. She
all over the place one time. Oh, we are against this and that and this and that, but yet
she ain't against Jack. You know, she gonna
Yeah,
get it,
they
brother.
just, trying to fool the people,
Yeah.
trying to sound smart,
All right, let
All
me
she
download
looking
it
for
before
is,
she deletes it, man. Me
yeah,
download
she
it now.
back because she want the bits. Yeah.
Oh, she can debate who she wants, but she ain't gonna, act like a. I mean, basically, she's repeating what the Scam Cheddar was saying. Scam Cheddar had the nerve to say that Layla Wills and Hassan Campbell. He saw lies. He saw forgot which other word he used, but it's okay. I'm downloading it now. It's only 3 seconds left, so I see. I can go through it. And plus, by any chance, maybe the chat would appear then because the chat doesn't appear. Oh, here it is. The chat is there, so that's beautiful. We're going to see that together. Thank you for the heads up, brother Young Hero. Still there, brother Young? Okay, he's on mute. So for those who don't know, just arrived here, this is what happens on Scam Cheddar's panel.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people. Period.
What I'm going to do, man, I'm going to do a double live stream, man. I'm going to address the chick. It's 15 minutes long. Link to. When I'm done, keep that flow going here. So do that. Do this, man. Orders are coming. Glad to rack that gear. I don't know what's up. Put the link to the gear right here. In the meantime, it's okay. I watch the chat. I check the chat. So, yeah. Over there, I made the chat for members only because you can check two chats at the same time. All right. To share this one here. Share. Okay, I'm going to do that. So, start. Refresh again. There it is. Okay, so mute the mic. Okay, so mute the mic here. Gonna close the page here and everything should be shared.
No song, Shaka.
Yes, brother. Oh, you were saying no sound. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you now. It's like it's later down, like 10 minutes or so.
Maybe a delay, but
Shaka. Right. You can't hear me. I'm in the back.
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, feel free, brother.
Oh, I was just making sure you look like you stuck for a minute.
Oh, well, it's possible because I have two streams going on at the same time, but there should be a delay. I expect there will be a delay. Oh, it says we're in the matrix. So, okay. When she was speaking, was it going all the way properly or was it breaking up?
Yeah, we weren't
Because
hearing
I
nothing.
was moving. I was actually fast forwarding.
Yeah, we wasn't really hearing nothing. I think it's
Oh,
like
really?
past the 8 minute mark or so, 8-10 minute mark.
So let me try it now. Hold on. Let me try it now. Hold on. Did you hear that clearly? It may take a few seconds. There may be a delay.
Nah, I don't hear nothing.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
And the screen stuck too.
I'm gonna put a video here, and then I'm gonna deal with her because I don't think she has much to say. I'm fast forwarding, so the elder James Powell. I hope he's doing well. I haven't heard from him in a minute. Where is it? There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has to be comedic. It's a matter of choice.
Hey, I want to jump in right.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna share the link. Responding. So
here it is. Responding to Shada. I don't expect to be that long. So if people want to join me over there, that's the link right there. In the meantime,
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has to be comedic. It's a matter of choice, you know.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has to be comedic. It's a matter of choice, you know.
hey, I want to jump in.
problem is that I'm gonna hear this. I'm sorry. I just want to check. You know, I ain't trying to be long. Just want to answer. You know, sorry about these brothers and sisters. I'll be back. You know, when I finish, when I'm done.
Yeah. Tory could do what he want. You hear me in the thing? No, you don't hear
Yeah, he
me,
can do
right?
what he wants, indeed.
Yeah, if he want to go over there and apologize, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? So he a grown man, but it just say he don't have nothing to apologize. It's the other way around. You know?
Hold on, thought. Hold on.
Can I ask you a question, Sanada?
Yeah.
You said he's a pedophile. You were talking about Nazi, were you?
Yes.
Can you just tell us what it is about? And you see, I'm not going to. Let me play it then. I'm back. I'm sorry. I think you didn't hear anything. But yeah.
We were over there too. We saw what's going on.
This lady, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me check the comments. I guess there's probably a few. What was I? Sanetta's going to be kissing the past behind until he get that money from her. Like I said, okay, I ain't gonna worry about this comment here. Don't respond to her, bro. I responded to her because that lady, she told Tori, because not everybody will go and check what happened. She told Tori, don't go on channels where they call people pedophiles. So guess what I did? I played Sanetta calling one of these Hebrews or like pedophile. So we're going to see if she's going to practice what she preaches. You understand what I'm saying? So let's scroll to the comments because there are a few here. Wow, respond. It's important to respond, you know, not necessarily all the time, but she played that same card. She basically said, you know, you should deal with people who really do advocacy regarding child molestation. I mean, this chick is in here when it's a Nubians, you know, she acts like she's appalled. She was a Hebrew, so like maybe she still is. She's been with all these guys. Even JJ 7000 has some charge. I never said he was convicted. He has some charge about some sexual stuff. And it's been uploaded 10 months ago on Killer Be the Winch Father. I didn't upload it. You know what I'm saying? That's not slander. That's not gossiping. Now, JJ 7000 came on my platform. He said, you better prove that there's a charge or else I'm going to sue you, blah, blah, blah. I put him on the panel and I said, isn't that the charge? Then he's like, well, prove that I was convicted. I said, I never said you were convicted. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to act like she didn't know. Well, now she knows now. Now, if she takes the time, she's going to know now. I don't like hypocrites like that, man. The whole world knows about the mighty Hebrew being in jail, convicted in the court of law, you know, for sexual abuse. The ICPK member was found guilty. There was a guilty verdict in a court of law for sexual abuse against a minor, but she don't know. But then she want to teach people about the Bible and about life and whatever. But the same guys that she's respecting and talking to on a regular basis, she don't know that. I mean, that's comedic at this point, man. And the house of clowns, man. So maybe he didn't like. Mr. Dredson wrote, can you put out more Medu Neter content instead of responding to her? Hey, I don't like the tone. It's not verbal, but I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that one slide, and I'm gonna show you a little something, man. All right. Videos. 15 hours a day. 15 hours ago. Golden Top Obelisk, and I think I read a little bit of Medu from here. All right. Now this is just Asiatics, but if you scroll down a little bit, boom, Medu Neter, Jehuti, Medu Neter, Ptolemaic Pharaoh, Medu Neter, Userhat, Medu Neter, Solar Bark of Jedor, Sen Nefer, Reading Hieroglyphs, Medu Neter Practice, Ari Nefer. So here, I'm sharing the link there, and indeed, like somebody wrote later on, you can take the classes if you want. $10 per class. People go and pay $25 to hear some people say that they hate Africans. Come on now. I think completely ignoring her will be more effective. Listen, if I don't defend myself, who will defend me? Look at Tori. Tori was in here just the last time calling Sanada all kind of names, and now he has a change of heart. And many people are like that. So, you know, at some point, you can't let those bastards. There's a campaign from these B-made people try to portray me as a gossiper when they're the one telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's Sanetta who gave the physical description of the mighty Hebrew and said that he went to prison for molesting a young child, did his time, came home, and was arrested for trying to F another young child. It's not me who said it. Anyway, one should most often respond when you're good name is being tarnished. I love to set the record straight and expose liars. My fault. You're right. I brought up some messy stuff to the panel. Disrespect y'all. Why not just sign up for his class? Yeah, it's not an obligation anyway. So, there was some matrix going on, and heard nothing in a few minutes. Nope, nothing. I apologize. This is Bama. Good question. Shaka on double duty time. Hey, Amika, how you doing? Told you about Tori. He's not a child. He's 20 years old. Goes on a lot of people's channel talking about people. Hey, I ain't tripping on the young bro. You know what I'm saying? He's going through some things. It's obvious. It's Nepal brother with the H at the end. Nepal seems like she be high as hell. Shaka cursing her out also. No, I didn't curse her. I didn't use any profanity towards her. Yeah. But Sacheta talked bad about him as well. Did he? If we are teachers, you don't tell your student to kill himself. But they're going to make excuses because it's Sacheta, And you have a lot of bombs in this conscious community, has a consciousness. They never amounted to anything in their life. They never had anything popping in their life. So they're like, man, they're glad to be, monkey moderators on that platform, Scam Cheddar is conversing with his ex, but has a wife and desperate. I would be shocked to hear Tori say anything bad about Shaka. I wouldn't be shocked because he seems like a good dude. Well, he's going through some things, man. Scam Cheddar, gaslight people and people that are used to mental abuse, just accept it. Amika wrote, I think Tori has no friends. That's why he goes from channel to channel, trying to fit in. The past low bad talking about people calling her your senator. Well, senator called her so many names and she knows it. Yup, he sure is wanna be seen his leader told him to kiss kiss and make up. That's Judenaz, the pseudo dude who said that Aman Rice from India. Shaka streaming in 2 places. Hey, greetings, KB. I agree, Texas. Seems to be a decent young brother just figuring things out in his youth. Most of his questionable behavior can be chalked up to his experience in life. So yes, we back. Even wrote you a numbskull. She said those are serious allegations like we don't know. Yeah, for real. Oh, thank you for telling us these serious allegations. So she won't, Shaka. There's a new debate money to snatch. I don't know she won't do what. She's classless. Shaka, brother, there is no need to do that. Anyone interested in your classes can easily find that information on your channel. Well, I was just sharing some videos so people can see, because a lot of people would like to tell me, get back to the information, Shaka. Like people molesting children is not the information, Like I guess it's taboo until Scam Cheddar talk about it, or until they talk about what's his name, Malachi York, and if Polite is convicted, then they're gonna be talking about Polite, acting like they were not cool with the dude. I speak up for you, Shaka. Well, it's a statement. And, I'd like to see the demonstration whenever it is necessary. But anyway, I went through all the comments. Somebody want to get on panel, then feel free. And then if there's nobody, then we can call it a day. I need to get on the panel. We noticed that there was not a single Hebrew Israelite African who came in the place to be. I would say not even a Hebrew Israelite period. I don't know if the brother who called in is a Hebrew Israelite because it seemed like, was quoting the Bible. It doesn't seem like he was believing in it. I think at one point he said a sentence, that goes in that direction, but they're not here now. But, ever since they know that their new God, who's cursing their own God, their biblical God, has said,
there's nothing special about you because you're following some spook ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
They feel ashamed, man. They feel ashamed. But anyway, to make the long story short, I'm sorry about that interlude. To holler at the chick. She can confirm if she did say or not publicly that we have 3 hearts. One here, one here, one here. Whenever you see her, feel free to ask her, Napa, did you say we have 3 hearts? Just ask her. Just ask her. I think she's going to stand on it, I mean, it's more serious than this, stuff like, she's like acting like she's moving some little paper, But here.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
Ask her about that as well.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
KB, I see the videos you post regularly about the information. So anyone tripping about your anti-conscious crusade is just kicking up dust. They're complaining they can't see. But that's what they do. You know, some people repeat, you know, some statements like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have many people who are on Sas channel. They know very well what's going on about the rapists and the pedophiles, the child molesters. They know very well what's going on about the negrophobia. But many of them happen to be FBA, let's say African American, and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't any side. You know what I'm saying? Because if I hear some people going at, you know, African Americans just because of where they are from, I ain't gonna like it. You know, people cannot help where they were born. You know what I'm saying? People cannot help where their parents are from. You know what I'm saying? So they talk that black talk, but they don't give a damn when they see the xenophobia going on. You know, whether it comes from Butler Reggie or whether it comes from Onk or those Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know. But Jabari, that's different. He's a chief of an African village. So, you know, I'm interested in knowing what he's going to have to say. I made a video. We're going to see. We're going to see what his stance is. If he has one, you know. Because, damn, at some point, I'm like, okay, if they want to be xenophobic, let them be xenophobic. But, you know, you don't even need to be Pan-African, you know. And I wonder what Sekou has to say about this, man. Sekou, brother, did you hear this?
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
You said he won against Shaka Amos. You know, that here's decorum for you.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
Sekou.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Sekou? This is Dr. Martin Luther King. Sekou, tell us. Tell us.
So are you saying that Joseph ain't shit because he had a dream as well? And
No.
he talked about the dream as well?
No,
So
I'm
you
not.
see the double standard?
No, it's not a double standard because Joseph's dream didn't have him disobey the Lord. Martin Luther King's dream had him serving white people. Martin Luther King's dream said, prefer the white burger over the black burger, prefer the white business over the black business. No matter what the white man do, don't fight back. That's a bitch. That's not a man.
That decorum enough for you, Sekou? Feel for young hero.
Yeah, man, it's, you know, I mean, like you said, you know, I mean, we'll see what happens if you respond or not. Just like Seiko, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they know what's going on, they hearing. But
yeah, they all see.
yeah,
they all
man,
hear.
like just in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, you know what I mean? I wonder they wasn't even allowed, they wasn't calling themselves none of that. They ain't had time for that, you know what I mean? They were still being slave and worrying about if to walk outside or walk in the wrong neighborhood or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I mean? Just showing that these people, man, they don't even respect their ancestors because their ancestors fight just for them to pick up other people biblical narrative and forget who they are, you know? So all of a sudden, yeah, they running with that narrative about Africans, and I'm pretty sure he's not the first one to do that. So that's why all of them could, you know, go against Africans or go against whoever that's not from America because they Europeanize them, they brainwash, and they think they special than somebody because they have so-called freedom and they comfortable, so they think they're on top of the world, you know. Even if they complain about the white man and other people being above them and having more opportunities, they turn around and treat other people bad. You see how they contradict themselves? So in saying that you want better for yourself, but you're not even treating your own kind, you know, with respect, but you want other people to respect you. And there's the same thing among themselves too. It's not just people abroad, you know, it's right in their neighborhood. They're killing each other left and right. You know what I mean? That's why they would never get no respect from their peers, because They busy killing each other instead of worrying about whoever else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just, like I said, and that woman got some mental issues. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? You could see it for yourself, and it ain't the first, second time that she been aired out. You know what I mean? All her business is out there already, so people already know who she is. So if you know what I mean, like yeah, people like to be out here talking like they got brains and they got class, and but they don't have none of that because their action speaks for itself. And she was just back and forth with the same guy, cursing each other and all kind of thing. Now she back like everything is good, and she never had nothing to say about you all this time. All of a sudden, she back under his coattail and she mentioning your name and all kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? So you're just saying they pathetic, man.
Oh, I was on mute. Yeah, I mean, she's repeating Sa's talking points. It is what it is. She can do what she wants, but if she cares to answer at least about the hearts. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't tripping off that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, uh, I'm just advising anybody, don't go that route. Talking about, oh, if he cared about terminalization, then he will. What do you want me to do? I'm not supposed to live my life according to what he feels I should do. I mean, he's the guy who has people who say that they hate Africans. And for those who don't know, since at least 2013, I've shown that already. I've been talking about those child molesters and rapists in France. I've even gone into physical fights, because that physical fights, not internet beef, not Twitter finger. You know what I'm saying? With some gang, some black gang. You know what I'm saying? So people don't even know, man. 2013, that's a decade ago. Because lately he was like, oh, well, if he cares about it, why is he not talking about the child molestation in France? You know what I'm saying? Man, stop trying to deflect. You're the one who inviting convicted rapists and convicted child molesters on your panel. Come on, and he gives them all the respect in the world. But it's all good, man. They can do what they want. I do what I have to do. But I keep my foot on his neck. There's xenophobia, anti-African promotion, and what else can I say? You know what I'm saying? They think it's cool, but I don't think it's cool. So hey, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you all, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be less than less than 2 hours. I'm gonna put the outro. I've shared some link here. Kemet and Maat. I recommend that you watch it. It has like 300,000 views. It's a video that I'm the most proud of. So Shaka, don't stop. Well, no, I mean, people don't call and all that. Obviously, Young Hair was a usual caller, but I really wanted to hear from the Hebrew Israelites. But they are kind of on a hiding mode lately. In the last few days, they've been hiding. It's hard for them to come up with some excuses to why they're allowed to say that their God is demonic. The God of the Bible is a bipolar mother effer, but yet they want to preach the Bible and act like they respect the Bible. It's a failure in itself. So they're doing the best thing they can do is to remain silent about it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I find it amusing. You know what I'm saying? They have more respect for Sa Cheddar, for Scam Cheddar, than their own Bible, than their own God, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, get to know me. Holler at me. When I share the link, feel free to get on the panel. Feel free to communicate in the chat. But no matter what those people say, I've been against rapists and child molesters for years, for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? I've been speaking out about it. It's on my website, but it's in French. You will not be able to understand, but I even showed it. I even translated it. You know what I'm saying? So, and even before all the situations that I found out about all these HOK people who've been convicted for rape and child molestation, many times I've been saying, Pan-Africans defend rapists and pedophiles. Just as some of you didn't hear that, but I've been saying that for years. You know what I'm saying? So they just have talking points. They are pseudo. Butler Reggie is pseudo. He said that Hero was Greek. And before I finish, I'm gonna let you hear it. Dude, he just basically dive into the pseudo world like real quick.
Yeah. I mean, his pharaoh could have been a Greek, but I don't.
Well, I
Why
tell
did
you
he
what,
remember?
Heru was Greek.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the stories of Heru being conceived is during the Greek time period.
If you want to follow their path, you're gonna end up like Reggie, rich in your 60s and begging for cash apps. Young Harold, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you for all those people who came on the panel now and before, and those who will come later on.
Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Do I to do a nature? Hotep. Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Neter classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Medu Neter class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Medu Neter lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Medu Neter, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Medu Neter, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neter classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in-depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neter class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.